So good morning. Paul and Denise Myers here, Road Warrior Investors. Where are we at? We're in Kansas City, Missouri.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, Kansas City, Missouri. Yesterday we were in the cities and states are blurry too. Where were we yesterday? See?
Oh, Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Nice.
Have you guys checked out that Pyramid Bass Pro hotel?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome. We've never heard of
That was after the hailstorm in Mississippi.
Yeah. And we have who we have
Callaway
here?
and Jack.
Callaway and Jack. That's right.
Hippo Doors.
All right.
Hippo Doors.
Hippo Doors. I love that name too.
That's awesome. And so today you said you guys are real estate investors and you have what, 3 different properties we're going to go check out today?
Yep. At 3 different stages. We're closing on this one. So it's in as-is condition. We have one mid-flip and we have one just completed.
Yeah. So we'll be able to see the same product pretty much in 3 different stages. And this is a very standard Kansas City investment grade house. A lot of investors like this style. It's
a cookie cutter rental.
Yeah. Cookie cutter rental, really easy to fill, really easy to rehab, and pretty straightforward numbers. You can't really go wrong as long as you buy it at the right price.
So typically 3 1s, is that what they usually are?
3-1, 4-1. Most are on a slab. Actually, the second 2 will have basements, but
which are rare and why we bought
kind
them.
of rare.
And this one's kind of rare too because the garage is actually finished, but there's still a garage. So it's kind of a cool
half converted.
Yeah. So we like to get the 4 beds to max out the rent because we're getting everything mostly around the same price, plus or minus 10 grand. So if you can get a 4th bed, you get a lot more money in cash flow wise.
Rental wise,
what about a half or second bathroom? Are you adding any of those things typically, or just leaving them alone?
To be honest,
not in these.
They make it.
I guess for a rental, you probably wouldn't, would you?
For a rental, they make it easier to fill, but the rental rate won't change.
We do Section 8 for these.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're capped at a certain size.
And they just count bedrooms. They don't count bathrooms. So
yeah, we got rentals in Indiana, so it's the same thing. Everything's kind of capped. No matter how nice the house is, it's still $1,000. So
exactly,
you have a brand new house, big $1,000. So
that's why it's truly
why have it
a commodity. You're buying all of these houses at the same price. You kind of just trade like they're a commodity.
And so most of these houses here are to rental own them. There's a few people that must own a few, maybe here and there, but it's ironic. They literally all on a.
I think they're all
big apartment complex. They are.
Well,
somebody came. What do you know the year of this thing?
I think it's 52 or 56.
Yeah, so this whole neighborhood came up from 1950 to about 1965.
Okay. So
and
World War II.
There was one event happened where a tornado came through and pretty much destroyed half of this whole area. So the next year, these were all built the exact same house, exact same everything.
And that's why there's a memorial thing on the way in. That's something about a tornado.
So
well, it's cold out here. I don't know about you guys. Let's go check it out.
I'm out here.
You're used to it.
I didn't bother me.
Wow, snow. North.
Nice roof though.
Yeah. A little wavy, but
the shingles look good.
Yeah. You know what? It's the renters don't care.
I think tenants just left here, so kind of in that shape. Yeah.
It's not that full. So you guys typically find you have pretty full places, or it's just a mix. Some of them are pretty cleaned out, and some of them aren't.
It's about half and half.
Yeah.
The one we just contracted yesterday was hard to walk through.
Yeah.
So
because it was pretty full.
Yeah. I mean, just hoarded.
Yeah.
But those are usually. I feel like the hoarded ones are usually the previously owner occupied, whereas tenants usually take their stuff away.
Yeah. All this is very salvageable, though.
Yeah,
I mean, we're gonna get rid of the appliances.
We always do a fresh start of appliances and granite countertop
because they're solid. Yeah.
Really solid surface.
We like to make them a little bit nicer because they're easier to fill, and then we feel like our turn will last longer because we're already spending the money. So what's a $700 countertop versus a $1,400 countertop in terms of price in the beginning? Then you get 5 more years out of it, maybe. So
a little more durable.
So what's good about this one is about half the houses in this neighborhood will have their washer dryer right here.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right. So somebody's ready to move this.
It's a positive about this neighborhood. Just given the fact that they're on slabs or
we might be able to keep this actually.
Keep the floor. So you got
just new carpets.
You do carpets, you like LVP or something.
Probably when we peel this up, depends on the integrity of the slab, but
that's right, the slab house.
Yeah,
that's plus and minus.
We're kind of half and half. Sometimes LVP, sometimes carpet.
carpets in the bedroom,
And
LVP
LVP everywhere else. Yeah.
I know our Indiana rentals would pretty much go LVP or
All the
something.
way.
Because otherwise, it's just
Gets ripped out.
carpets. Just I don't know how people do it.
So I know
How do
you
you want
guys
it
just
all?
closed it. What's the vision for the kitchen again?
So honestly, touch the least amount as possible. I mean, we'll get a new face on that one, paint cabinets.
Have you looked at it's here somewhere?
What do you mean new
Face
face?
might be here somewhere.
Oh yeah, new
Oh,
face
just
on
that
there.
one
Just
that's
on that
missing.
one
Gotcha.
drawer.
All
Oh,
right.
I thought I'll find it.
More than likely a backsplash to go
Yeah,
along with
backsplash.
granite. And then probably just paint the cabinets. Really just make sure that they're all sturdy and every drawer works. Put a handle on them and then paint the cabinets.
Yeah.
New appliances.
Yeah, new appliances. We do stainless steel still. In the
Yeah,
dimensions, yeah.
Yeah, because there's really not much difference in that
Mhm.
between the
And the appraisal just helps so much.
Yeah.
Too, when it just looks different and it's not that much more to get stainless versus the white ones. I personally just hate those.
Wow.
They always stand out to me and it just feels like lower end.
Yeah, well, they also turn yellow and then you can see all the
It's $100 extra for a good looking picture.
It just looks so much better.
Yeah.
Well, now with the holiday seasons, I know we typically in the past will Paul looks for the appliance package sales. Black Friday.
like 5, 6 sets of appliances.
We'll buy from scratch and dent stores.
Yeah,
So,
that too.
yeah.
Because we know the guy at the pro desks and stuff,
Uh-huh.
and all that stuff that gets returned low, so you can buy that for pennies.
Yeah.
They just want to get rid. It's just high end stuff. They're like, they're like, $150. Like, I really don't need it. How about $100? Okay. All right, load that in. I'll take it.
So how do you guys feel about dishwashers in your rentals?
So in Indiana, we never do them. We do have some rentals in Washington, and we always do dishwashers.
Really? So
Yeah.
we're probably going to take that out.
We put shelves there.
Some shelves
Oh, yeah.
there.
It's I would assume what would this rent for?
As a
$4 $15.50.
Yeah, 1550.
Yeah, I don't know. Dishwashers like anything else. I definitely don't get rid of garbage disposal. Don't get rid of.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's always a problem.
Mhm.
Potato peels down there, onions and
Yeah.
hogs. Well, I don't know what happened. Well, that's what's put down there.
Yeah.
Now, are you guys keeping it as a rental, or do you
Yes.
find other
Keep it as a
investors?
rental.
Okay.
Yeah, shelves wouldn't be bad in there. I mean, it's if you ever sell in the future, you put a dishwasher back.
Yeah, exactly.
We saw a house one time that had just like kind of cubbies put in. We're like, wow, that's a great idea to do that over trying to find a cabinet that fits that size. Because before, we're like, how do you make a cabinet out of that? And we're like, well, you don't have to. Just put kind of cubby shelves where either just one across the middle and then paint everything, or 1, 2, and then it's just you just slide your pans in. I mean, you really don't need to make it fancy.
Yeah, and you can get a cabinet for that. It just you have to reface all that.
Yeah.
We do that kitchen makeover thing a lot, and we rehab. So something like that, we could give them the cabinet, put in there, and just redo the doors. So since it's the rental,
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is what it is.
Yeah, it's what it is. Well, this part we thought was cool too. It's one of the reasons we bought it was you have a board. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this would be
The garage
this would be
typically.
garage.
Yeah, this would be the garage. But then you actually still have the garage, which is crazy how they got both to work.
Oh,
Well,
they
well,
left
half
the
garage.
door right there. That's all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
course,
yeah,
so
I've seen that
there's-
before.
The perfect amount of space for the door to go up. So you still, yeah, so you still have room.
Well, what do you sit in here? Motorcycle?
Junk.
Your
Junk.
lawnmower?
Stuff, right?
Yeah. Whatever they
That's
want to put
funny.
in here, I guess.
And the electrical panels are way up here. I've never seen one that far up on a wall before. Is that typical here?
No, I mean, not that high. I mean, that is kind of odd.
So it's interesting. It's Eaton.
So this house is in need of an upgrade.
What, a new panel?
The surface on the outside needs to be pigtailed.
Oh, really?
So-
I'll take a look at that and see. 'Cause I mean, this panel is good for
Yeah.
when our area. The only
Yeah.
weird thing is it has a main, but it's kind of a split bar.
So yeah, our incoming
So-
service is technically out of code
Oh,
Oh, really?
for it to be turned off and back on again. So
Oh,
as long as it maintains service, it's okay.
Yeah.
Then if somebody disappears, it turns off and come out and
Yeah.
bless their
Because they're
heart.
going to come and do an inspection. It turns to start service. And when they
Oh,
inspect it, they're going to go,
Yeah.
oh, hey, you're out of code. You need to do an update.
Yeah.
But if it just transfers, they don't come out.
Yeah, that's not good.
So all the mechanicals again are just
they're
stowed
always
away in a
inside.
closet.
Yeah.
Wow, no kidding. Is that
They're always like this in these houses. They're just in this
real fun to get
area
out?
of the house.
So it does have air conditioning inside.
Mm-hmm.
So
Water heater.
Yeah, and they see got some newer plumbing too. Like that on that, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, laundry slash. Yeah.
So this is
washer dryer.
Yeah.
so this one is where we're actually gonna
Ooh.
gut and redo.
Yeah.
So full new bathroom.
Yeah.
Full new
A little
bathroom.
moisture.
Yeah.
A closet.
Yeah. So this is to get the backside of the furnace.
Oh goodness. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's simple house.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not very boring. So obviously paint everything, leave the trim, doorknobs, flooring, trim the bottom of the doors down so they see open the carpet.
It's really just flooring, fixing the kitchen, and a new bathroom. Yeah. And then miscellaneous everywhere else. Yeah. Yeah.
So we got 4 bedrooms. Nice.
Yeah.
They're not proper windows.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what
But
happened here?
in this neighborhood, they're grandfathered in because that was code at the time it was built.
Yeah, they're
Someone got upset and kicked their wall in.
oh,
Yeah.
the kids were in a drawing too.
Oh, okay. All
Get
right.
rid of ceiling fan.
That one for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a little droopy.
Well, somebody's really rewired it because they actually have a hardwire smoke detector still.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Somebody's rewired the house. They have one.
It's actually my first time in this one.
Yeah. So these are all hardwired connected together. So somebody's rewired it
That's good to know.
because that
Paul-
wouldn't
Paul
have
sees
been
these
that wouldn't have
things.
been done.
Yeah.
This is above my
This
head.
is
I'm
a
like,
2000 something thing. You can see it's got a common wire. See the common thing. Yeah.
Interesting.
So one goes off. and then
So
they all
what-
go off.
What made you see that there? What's the difference maker that's new?
Well, so these would be the house wouldn't have had this, but with the hardwire smoke detectors, that's a newer thing, and then it's extra wire as a common. So if one goes off, they all go off.
The black is the extra wire?
This is-
No,
this
the
is
fact that there
common.
are wires at all, because smoke
Yeah.
detectors
So
are
this,
usually.
this one,
battery.
this is power, so it's got live power. This one should be connected. It is. I see this one's connected.
Mhm.
So, but if one smoke alarm goes off, it sends power to the rest of them. They all go off.
Oh.
This is a code requirement. I think 2005 they started doing that. They started it. So
Wow.
all new houses, you'll see that when you rewire house to code, they'll add those.
Well, that's a nice bonus that we just got.
Yeah. So somebody's been in here messing around with the wire. It's good though.
Yeah.
All the 3-part outlets and stuff.
Yeah, we got some nice blinds too.
Yeah. Put them back up. Put them back together. Why is it broken? I don't know.
They're just leaving us a gift.
what was that again? You have a property manager.
Yeah, we have a property manager and they will manage the rehab for us.
Nice.
And we have a really good system with them because they know what's required for the Section 8 housing, like just the little things in terms of the inspection to pass. And so since they know what they're looking for and they're getting the rental, they will actually do the rehab for a pretty low cost above just labor and material.
That's a great business relationship to have.
Yeah, so it's pretty cohesive. So we pretty much give them all of our rental turns and they get all of our rentals in return.
Yeah.
So
That's
yeah,
a great
that's good,
business
yeah.
relationship. Yeah.
yeah.
There's your last tenant removal process.
Perfect. Yeah.
So, no, this is nice. This is, I want to check the panel outside too. See
Yeah.
what you mean by that code to see. It's funny because oh, that's why the panel's so high.
Yeah, did you explain the pigtail?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's missing is as we know, Pacific Northwest, we always have masts. So it has a conduit that basically goes up, it ties up higher,
Yeah. Oh,
and that's
yeah.
tied off to it. Because one thing, this is too low.
Yeah.
In theory, I mean, you can touch those and boy. Oh, let's touch the live wire, still a finger in there. And then the way these are mounted, it's just, this is like 50s.
Hmm.
To run this Indiana.
It's not
too.
even a meter can. They just.
Well, yeah, that's what they would have had. It's just like you can see there's
Missing the box. There's still
it's
that
just
can.
not.
Oh, yeah.
The roof is good. Looks good.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Somebody's
Good
doing
for
that.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just clean
Not
out the
good to
gutters.
sell,
You're good to
but good
go.
to rent.
About how long do you think it'll take for your crew to do the refresh and then get it rented?
This one won't take more than 30 days.
Yeah,
This one's
Okay.
it'll be fast.
Okay. So maybe rented by middle of January or something.
Fingers
Middle to
crossed.
end.
Yeah.
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 February 1.
Well,
start.
actually, we close in January. We
Oh,
close
okay.
January 4th. So
Right.
it'll probably be rented mid-February
Okay.
if everything goes to plan. 30 days getting it fixed, and then probably give us 2 weeks to get the whole
Yeah.
tenant process.
True.
Housing authority needs to do their walk.
Oh, they have to go out and blast it. Check
Yeah.
their seconds.
You guys have a pretty big pipeline of people looking to rent in the area.
Especially right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like close to town, close to everything.
Because this is a nicer area for the
price level. Yeah.
For Section 8.
Well, affordable,
Yeah.
1,600 a month.
Yeah.
That's still pretty affordable, I think.
Well, actually, that's pretty high, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
When we get to the inner city, it's even lower. I mean,
Okay.
people are getting $900,000
Okay.
bucks in rent, but this is a pretty good area
Okay.
to still be economy level, so
Okay.
the rent can be a little higher.
Gotcha.
'Cause, yeah, you do get a nice neighborhood. You get parks. I mean, for lower income, you get a nice spot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a park right there.
It's a good neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it's outside of the urban core. This isn't urban core.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not traffic coming into town.
Yeah.
We were at. So we must live out here and they all commute in, right?
Yeah.
Hollow point 9mm.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Really?
Live
Things we
cartridge.
find.
Wow.
Huh.
I'll say that.
Hanging out.
Let's shoot that.
But it'll be an indie cartridge.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So things we find at the houses. We've got a couple of those stories too. Anything crazy you guys have found at some of the houses?
Yeah, well, we've been robbed a couple times.
Oh, no.
We've had a death at the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
at the house or
At the house.
something?
Yeah,
That we own,
we've
yeah.
had an overdose.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
That's too bad.
Yeah,
Found needles,
Mm.
pipes,
that's all the time. All the time.
nude magazines.
Oh, yeah.
The house I walked yesterday had a jar of seeds to grow marijuana.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
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 So
They left that behind. Oops.
they left everything behind.
Oops.
No, you haven't got any cars or anything good, huh?
Oh, a tractor.
Oh, yeah, you can
Tractor?
track
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
That was
Like a 70 horsepower tractor.
that work.
Look at this today. Over here. So, Tony Isabella was talking about this too in Florida,
Oh, look at that.
but they actually have a cage around the units and everything.
That's amazing. So we're seeing that here too.
Huh?
So we're seeing that in Kansas City as well.
Yeah, I think you see everyone. You know, those used to be real popular too. People would take them and recycle them because there's a lot of copper in it. Because all like oil in there, it's all copper. And copper
Okay.
was worth a lot of money. I don't know why it's still not, but they use them. I'm assuming they recycle them. I don't know.
But hopefully that deters people from trying to steal it a little bit more.
Yep, and then
So what's going on over
now
here?
you can
What
look
is this,
at
the
the keys.
lockbox?
And now you can see here in this
Yeah.
video, like we talked about in the last house,
Hmm.
how it needs a new mast. This is the proper mast. It
Okay.
actually has a meter base with
Yeah.
the felts. Has a mast that goes up and secured to the house.
Yeah.
Tie it off.
Nice.
That's what it is.
Now, you guys, we're seeing something that in our last place we were just at,
We're in Alabama.
Alabama. He was talking about how
The cage
some of the
is
houses they've started putting
So we just put a cage on it.
And then why are you doing that?
Well, we've learned from experience.
Mhm.
We've
feel them, man.
Yeah, as soon as the houses go vacant, the people in the neighborhood know there's no one watching over those, and they're the easiest things to take.
Now, assuming it's a recycling play, right? A lot of copper in them. Is that what they do?
Yes, exactly. They strip the copper.
We had a couple on Spokane, so they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
So
left the carcass and stole the coil on it.
yeah, exactly.
I've never seen a cage on one.
Really?
No.
Oh yeah, we do it
100%. I've never. We don't have where we're from. We don't have that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But that's interesting. Obviously, that's so if you ever play, you got to cut that cage out there to get the unit out because you can't.
There's usually a lock on it.
Oh, is there a?
So this top.
Oh, the top opens up. Okay. So
Well,
you can't.
I don't know about this one. Yeah, this top comes up.
Okay, a few hinges. Okay.
Yeah, actually no, they actually sweat that right there. Because there's hinges, but they just sweat and shut.
So, huh. So that's the H&A or heating guys fly us with it.
No, that's handyman.
Is that?
We can't hear.
Well, we can get it. Don't worry about that.
What is it?
This year in 1980.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There's one.
The old. This one gonna stay rental or what's
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. All three of these are rentals. As you can see, they're kind of just the same house.
Yeah, they really do.
So I guess our contractors changed lockbox.
Ah,
Oh yeah. Wow, we just can't have it. Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Like I said,
better
I was
work at
tell-
Walmart sometimes.
I know, right? I was telling Paul on the drive over, I'm like, can I reverse time and be as young as you two are, start having rentals at your, I mean, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing, guys. So good for you. And it does take, it takes a lot of work and time.
It does.
It's a lot of work. So when you first started in real estate investing, compared what you knew then versus what you knew now, the amount of work that you thought would take to go into it, is it what you expected or?
No, it's way easier now than I would have ever thought.
Okay.
Like easier in terms of I used to think if you own 10 houses, like you've made it. You're top 0.0001%.
Right.
Now it's like we're buying 10 houses a month. I mean, we're going faster than I ever thought was possible. And so when I say easy, I just mean in terms of like what I thought then versus what I think now. It's not necessarily easy.
Yeah. No.
It's just once you kind of figure out the system, you can scale like crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I think a lot of that predominantly has to do with financing and using the asset to finance itself. That's something that you just don't really learn in school.
Yeah.
You got to go out and perform in the field and network.
having no money in a deal, figuring how to do that,
Yeah. How to get in and get out.
and just not using any of your own dollars.
Yeah. Just in case.
Yeah, we've been doing this for like
This is high end.
3 or 4 years now, and
Okay.
like both started we bought one deal in our first year, and that was that, and we felt like that was a lot, and then slowly transformed into now.
What do you feel is like the biggest, if you could go back in time again and give yourself a don't do this or do that tip or trick or pro tip at this age, what would that be?
Keep your cash.
Keep your cash.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I don't know if I have one. I think I was dumb enough to go for it, and looking back, I was like, wow, how did that work out?
Yeah.
Like,
You know,
it did, but
you gotta take risks too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, take your risk, but stay liquid. That's
like
all.
the path I took was pretty unorthodox. I had a very good job as an engineer. I had my MBA. I was on a path
Really?
to like really be successful in the corporate world. And I just was like, you know what? Let's just completely ruin that and just leave corporate life completely.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't ruin it, but you know what I mean? I just kind of put a hard stop and got out and wanted to try my hand. And like looking back, I'm like, wow, that was really risky. Like I knew it was risky at the time, but I don't think I acknowledged like what I was really doing in the moment. But it worked, and here we are, and I'm so glad I'm doing what I'm doing, and I feel more fulfilled, and I make more money.
At the end of the day,
so.
you still have background engineers.
Yeah,
always,
yeah.
You know, it's always not that you really need.
I can always go back at
Yeah.
and
After that.
yeah, and honestly, we are so young that at least I don't know how he feels about it, but I at least view this time as a free run at it. Like if I fail and I go bankrupt and the worst things happen, at the end of the day, I'll still be 30 years old and be able to go back, like you said, to corporate life and have a lot more experience than if I just stayed at that job for this whole time.
Yeah, and the experiences for even if you do fail a little bit here and there, that's part of the experience. It's part of the journey. You got to lose a little bit of games. It's just the way it is.
And that's why we're being so aggressive as we are this age.
There's no going back.
Yeah.
Okay, engineer, were you?
Mechanical.
Were you?
Yeah.
Our daughter started off with that.
Really?
She's just an astrophysics.
It was so monotonous. Smokers.
Yeah.
And this whole house was carpeted.
Yeah, see,
Oh, I
it's
see.
been pulled. Yeah, you can tell. It's been pulled.
Yeah. This one's a real one.
Yeah.
Sense.
And you got the classic shirt going.
Yeah, I
Like
used
it?
to never mind the sense of home, but I can smell everything, and it's not good.
All right,
I really wish I could.
They had dogs and parkers.
You know, I could.
So
you guys, what is real quickly, the rental grade fix on the kitchen here?
probably shit. That's awesome. Probably reface these cabinets and then go. We already removed the dishwasher.
Yep.
We're gonna build the cabinets. And
Oh, look at this time capsule. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
You got your door, there's your intercom.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah. So then,
What is this?
that
What is this?
ventilation.
Ventilation?
Yeah, hold on.
Stop it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Done right.
There's another one. Huh.
And so this is a build on.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really why we bought it, was this still on here, because this adds so much in terms of this is a bedroom and a bathroom.
With the fully gutted now, half bath.
We're gonna
Oh yeah. Okay.
yeah. We're gonna get rid of this drop ceiling.
Oh, so wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then-
I hate drop ceilings.
Yeah. What is this? Old heater?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it,
the wall,
or whatever.
those wall furnaces.
Does that
Yeah.
service these little holes I saw on the side over here?
No, I think that's just the front. We have a front. It's a fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just when they added on, they probably did
Closet?
work. And just,
No, that's actually
So this
garage.
goes to the garage. So this previously was an exterior back door.
Yeah, this house is a lot bigger than the other one.
And then
Oh, it had a
electric turbines in
basement.
the same place.
Hey,
The lights get some up.
that's it. I got a light on this thing.
And then here is
Did it just get worse?
probably, yeah, because there's gonna be some stale water in here.
But it's rare to have this. A full basement.
I don't think so. So on the exit,
Yeah.
we would finish this on the exit, but as a
Yeah.
rental, we'll keep it unfinished. And here is the biggest part, or I guess part about Kansas City.
Ooh.
You always get cracked.
This is nothing, like absolutely no concern whatsoever relative to Kansas City, because your house either has foundation issues or will have foundation issues.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
So-
it a soil issue here?
Yeah, just deep topsoil.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Clay or bedrock is usually far deeper.
So I guess this is probably impacted by a river too, or some geologic paths.
Yeah, it just seems that all of them have these cracks.
And then,
There's
so-
no way around it.
And then the seasonality, since we get all 4 seasons, we have more frosts and thaws than average. So when you get moisture here, it freezes, expands, contracts back and forth, and it does that 30 times a year.
And this is 60 years old.
It's not bad for what it is.
Yeah.
Here, is it any moisture problems over in basements? I guess I don't know about basements.
I mean,
We do, surprisingly, because the older homes have. So this area, we're kind of lucky right now to have 3 at once, because this is just a hot area. People pay almost sometimes too much for this area. The inner city that you drove by, that's a lot of stone foundations.
Oh yeah.
We can buy those pretty consistently, and those usually do
They
have
damp.
water.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the water just comes in, and they're just it's normal.
They're unfinished basements.
Unfinished. Yeah. There's always a center drain, and the water.
we'd be
is-
ducking kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we'll epoxy this, and if needed down the road, we'll keep it unfinished to monitor. A lot of times, if we see, so this is perfectly vertical. If it was horizontal at all, we'd be putting up, bracing out across, which is just
it's starting to come flex this way.
Mhm.
yeah. So
Tension on.
Yeah, we just need to fill that for now, and then just make sure water's not actively coming through it.
Yeah, that's a good once before, but
Because we could very easily put an egress here. I guess you wouldn't want that's the front. Just put one on one of these walls and make that a bedroom.
back
Yeah. Yeah, right.
So,
Yeah.
I see the water lines are pretty deep here too. It's like, all that.
Yeah, this is kind of a weird piping how it's coming out like this, but
Will you guys provide a washer and dryer, or
No,
do they do that?
no, then the Section 8.
correct. It's just another thing.
And then you were talking about exit, right? So for people that don't understand a lot of the real estate investing, you want to kind of break down what you meant by when we exit.
Yeah, so we are buying this as a rental, but fingers crossed the tenant stays for 5 to 7, maybe 10 years. And then when that tenant leaves, it's one of two things. You either do a rental turn and find another tenant, or if the market's conducive of a sale, we'll do the final turn and take it to the market, which is when we finish the basement. We want to keep the basement unfinished so we can keep monitoring the
That's good.
foundation.
That's good.
A wood stove. There used to be a wood stove heated house.
Okay.
So if you saw that in the basement, the chimney stack had.
Mm.
So that's what this was connecting to. And then
Okay.
now there's central air connected to the furnace.
Okay, so back in the 50s or 60s when this was built with that, what was the fuel used to?
Wood. Coal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's pretty typical.
All right, what do we got? Three?
Well,
Four?
3 over here, yeah.
No, you got that's
So 3 and 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've already gotten that stripped.
Yep.
always wondering.
Nice.
And then here's 3 bedrooms, and big plus that there's hardwoods.
Yeah, no
We're gonna
kidding.
refinish these.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
But we're finding sometimes that it's more expensive right now to refinish the hardwoods than just put LVP in. Are you
Really, our
finding that
quotes,
too?
Our quotes to refinish are cheaper than LVP right now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
I think everything's cheaper in this market compared to yours, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just the cost of living is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all relative to where you live. Either gas is cheap here, everything's cheap.
Well, because people can charge less because they need to make less than living in your area.
It's all
So it's all relative.
Even buying leads is good things.
Yeah.
They're
But-
cheaper here.
Then your spreads on deals are bigger than us.
That's right.
So it's
And you do less of them.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Which, in some ways, or probably more ways than some, are just better. I think
You
it'd
know,
be nice to do.
we had a franchise there. We were in Indiana for a while too. This job, there was so polar opposites of
This ours is turning
it was
around.
just so hard. It was so hard to manage. Then Seattle and Crossville, yeah. It's so opposite. People are giving you house graphics room.
Yeah, like
There's like no value. So no
All right. Well, this was fun. This was big windows too.
yeah,
yeah.
Most houses have this, I guess, style of window oddly from the original build.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's funny.
It looks like the popcorn's already been scraped for the most part. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, and it's. I think the other component that a lot of people don't realize is when you take the time and do what you are doing, what we are doing, you're revitalizing houses.
oh yeah.
You're putting so much money back into the local community. You're putting people to work,
You're giving someone a nice place to live.
and
too.
you're also and it's
As soon as-
Can't
affordable.
forget
As
that.
soon as someone does it, others will follow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Funny thing about rentals is that there is like about a 30 or 40 year lifespan of them. They
Mm-hmm.
kind of go through the cycle. They start and they get run down. They get worse and worse. And then you're taking it, restarting and clock over again. So now it starts over for another 30 years. And it kind of gets worn out.
Yeah, yeah. Seriously, that's what will happen.
We're not-
Just hopefully we're not the landlords that we're buying these from. Hopefully we find a way to still retail it at the end
Yeah.
and not
No,
sell it at discount.
Not beyond the 39th year of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen those too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just we've had rentals in like Seattle and stuff, and it's just so much different there. There, everything you can make something really nice. People pay more for it.
Mhm.
There's no like kind of set like here. It's like this is what.
Oh, there's such a set price here.
There, it's if it's really nice in this neighborhood, if people would pay $1,000 more a month and get it, no problem. It's just
Yeah.
that's why it's so different than like Crawfordsville or rentals. And they're set. It's just
Or you add that extra half a bath or
Nobody
3/4
cares.
bath there in Seattle, and
Oh,
you will
Seattle, yes.
absolutely get the rent
nobody
increase.
cares. It's still worth $1,000.
Yeah, we made a house way too nice in a nice area here, and we put it at the top end of the ARV, and it still just wouldn't go, and we had to come down, and it was so frustrating because we had arguably $100,000 nicer house than the rest of the houses on the block, but then houses were still selling like just $40K under ours, but they were $100,000 less of nice of a
Yeah.
house. If you follow what I'm saying?
People won't pay that.
Because people just would refuse to pay our price just because of the price, not because of the product.
It sounds like that was a lesson learned in the
was a
territory.
lesson learned
Yeah.
To
And
not
now
do
you
that
don't
again.
over rehab in
Yeah.
certain neighborhoods. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
always the
that's
problem.
something we coach too, is know your neighborhood and what it can bring in
Just
for
don't
the
overdo
house.
it.
'Cause
Don't
it's
over
easier to
rehab
do,
if you don't have to.
especially people are new doing this.
We're kind of having fun just making it as cool as possible and doing a really awesome job and showing off the photos, and then just did not make money from that. And took 6 months of our time for nothing. Yeah.
That's called education.
That is
I mean, go back 2 years, and that's exactly what you wanted to do. You
Yeah.
were paying those
Yeah.
prices.
yeah, that would have sold like crazy in 2021.
Yeah, I know.
I we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah.
To be right at that 30 mark or a little younger than that, I mean,
Yeah.
buying the rentals at the rate that they're buying them at, I'm so jealous. I wish I would have known what I know now back then, but it is exciting to see kids at this age, not kids, adults at this age, Even with degrees, you know, Callaway was talking about he's got an MBA in mechanical engineering, and somehow his path was chosen, and he moved into real estate investing, and here he is today. It's so neat to see that. That's just so neat to see.
It is neat to see. It goes to show anyone can do this, and yeah, definitely ways to ramp up your business.
It's not easy work, but it is work. It's a lot of work to do what they're doing, but it will pay off short term and long term for both them, and then also the community and the houses and the people coming in and out. So it's been fun. That's a good morning so far. We got one more to go check out, and then we'll be off maybe to the next location. All right.
Throwing stuff in, but no.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't know why there's a dumpster here.
Oh, it's pretty clean.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Or if you're on accident.
Yeah, next door obviously. Weird.
Oh, my dumpster goes across the street. Maybe.
It's on new garage.
So this is definitely a rental neighborhood.
Yeah.
So this one's getting ready to go on the market or getting ready to be rented?
To be rented, yeah.
Okay. How long did it take your crew to rehab this one?
Well, the electric upgrade really held us up here because it took like 2 months for the city to get that fully completed.
It still was 2 months.
Oh, it's not done.
Yeah, I say it's not done. There's no way.
Well, this is life and what we do sometimes.
Yeah.
You think it's done, you go out, you're like, no. Close.
The crews tell a different story. Oh, yeah.
And usually the final stuff is always the hardest to get it actually done.
I got a phone call at convention saying this was done.
There's the right house.
Yeah.
It's we're very close. Well,
Maybe. There's a lot of stuff I'm looking at.
It's always the end of any project. It's always along this the little
The little stuff.
Yeah.
Ran it. Wow.
Everyone still hasn't dropped it. That's what it's probably waiting on.
What?
Let's find out.
We're still waiting for everything to drop this meter.
Serious.
Okay, thank God. But they did it. Why didn't they get rid of that? This is what took forever to get done. There's this update. Getting that pigtail.
I like the LVP choice in here too. It's nice. It's light.
Yeah. Well, we get one of two choices with Sherwin flooring.
Yeah.
So
you use Sherwin-Williams?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably a more durable product too, especially for rental.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's got the waterproofing layer
Yeah.
underneath. It's just a snap-on, so easy to replace.
Good.
We still have some painting to finish. Or what do we do with the cabinets? Just cleaning them up or what?
We're gonna put. They got this film on it. Yeah. So we're gonna peel and put on a new film.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, there's more.
Oh yeah, that's something actually
Not close to being done, but.
Oh yeah. It's definitely dark, so
Yeah.
that was nice though. Yeah, it's good file.
Look at
Almost too nice for rental.
that.
That's what we said. We were like,
Stuff that up a little bit.
Decent sized bedrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you got the new fan in there. You got the recurring chirp too. I like that. Yeah. That's standard.
Dog. Nice bedrooms.
But
You got a pick?
yeah, apparently.
They'll probably hook up to you, All right, well, you guys get your work cut out for you, but I appreciate all the time and everything.
Yeah, this has been great. Really appreciate it, guys.
Good.
Jack and Callaway.
Yep.
Where are we at again? We're in Kansas City, Missouri.
Kansas City, right by the Chief Stadium.
Oh, that's
Chief
cool.
Stadium is like
Where's this?
half a mile.
Nice.
Yep.
Any other final tips or tricks you would want to shout out that you've learned or want to share? Real estate investing.
Best way to learn is just to do it.
Yeah.
For
Learn by experience.
Yeah.
If you want to buy houses, go buy one.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate you guys
Yeah.
coming today. This has been awesome. So thank you.